Environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
That's the way I like it, baby. I don't want to live forever. And don't forget the Joker.
Look around, could it bring somebody down if I never made a sound again? In your eyes, you've already spent my, and you're rocking to the next big thing. Kissing the bride, 45 minutes aside. This was my dream, played out rockin' routine. Who sucked out the feeling? Who sucked out the feeling? Where'd you go now that everybody knows that we did a couple shows out there? Look at me, I can write a melody, but I can't expect a soul to care. Kissing the bride, 45 minutes aside. This was my dream, played out rockin' routine. Who sucked out the feeling? 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 Kissing the bride, 45 minutes aside. This was my dream, played out rockin' routine. After all that you've done to me, I'm still glad you came. What a beautiful agony. I'm hooked on the pain as we go round in circles, finding someone to blame.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins.
Fans, on your feet, and welcome.
Running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Bills get the football on the first turnover of the contest. And their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
First down.
They go play action on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Hits him on the out route. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami! So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
That's caught. Devon Achane. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, play action. Vacates quickly left side. That one connects. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for first and goal.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Achan does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. Back now, pressure coming. Hits his target in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Even among all the drives that have come across this winning streak, Brock, these early scores, they just stand out. That is tough to do no matter how many wins you've had in a row.
Yeah, that's true. And we see this in the NFL, right? Yeah. Every year, these teams that just kind of take shape before our eyes, and they just believe in themselves, and this team is humming right now.
Being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
They're going play action. And this one is launched downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Thomas Jr. incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. He's got Thomas on the slant. There's the tackle, but the damage already done. Give him about 23 on that play. And that is a Miami first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing now off the play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Already has one receiving touchdown in this one. They were just trying to get him number 2 right there, weren't they?
You know, Kate, I don't know if this has always been this way, and now it's just defined because of the numbers and all the data we have, but explosives are so important. The data tells you that, and I love them continuing to take shots.
Second down carry for Achan. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Got his man. Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is a Dolphins first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completes another one to Thomas. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up. They are throwing it again. It's brought in over the middle. Touchdown, Miami. Will Kazmarek, number 5 for him this season. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend.
Ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Let's start this drive with Achane. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 37.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Thomas snags it over the middle. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
It's a gain of 20. And the Dolphins
Not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. First and 10 from the 43. He's got it on the bootleg. Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it. And out he goes after picking up 24 on the play. And that's going to be a Dolphins first down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
There goes that man again, but a defender on time this time. Hit forces the football out, incomplete. We've got second down.
It's second down and 10.
He's going to throw this one. Looks like a pick, but he just can't hang on. So it's an incomplete pass on second down. And they're happy to have that compared to the alternative.
Davison Igbinosun on the coverage.
3rd and long for him here. Finds his back, Achane. And they're able to get to him before he becomes a real threat for that first down. Gained limited to 7. It is 4th down. Headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. Yep, as expected. They go to the grab and start this one off. And they're going to have the first down. Nice chunky yards there, getting about 17 of them. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw here on first down. Headed out right. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still... being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Second half begins with a run by Achane. It's going to be taken down here. The knock before the play gets him 12 big yards and a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down from the 42. They're going to try and throw it here. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's going to be encouraged to that sideline. Gain of about 18. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Good strike downfield to Lane. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. That is a Miami first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught near the goal line. He's going to score. Touchdown, Dolphins. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
For their next series, let out on offense by their quarterback. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time left. Firing it deep, left side. And it's incomplete. He went up to contest that one, and it prevents the big first down play. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Achane gets this on the draw. And he'll fight ahead for a few. It's third down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Throw here, third down. Caught by Lane over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at them. Headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll work against the blitz. Completed left side to Thomas. And a good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Buying some time right. Moving right. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. It really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. It's Achane on the inside give. Great decision to bounce this outside, Brock. Gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's second down. He'll look to throw. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And they answer. Touchdown, Miami.
I'm going to say that's using his reputation and really his tendencies to his advantage. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes, and you all expect him to throw it. He can show you right there he's an athlete in space as well.
Led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. Launches another stop. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And that's going to be a Dolphins first down.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stop the quick pass. It became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Complete out to the right. Defense gets to him, shoves him out, gain of about 16 before they did so. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins first down.
16 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Taking a shot. And in for the Miami touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, Let him run.
Ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, they tried to match that last touchdown in just one play, Brock. Just couldn't connect on the deep shots.
Would have been kind of nice, right, if one play was all it took, but just not going to happen.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Escapes a defender. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that is a Miami first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
And he put everything he's got behind it. Has it down close. Touchdown, Miami. That is his sixth passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Setting up to pass. And they're going to get there in time. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Multiple ways to attack. Here's second and long. He'll look to throw it. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up third down.
That's a good old-fashioned good news, bad news. Good news defensively, yeah, you knocked the ball down. The bad news is you had a chance to pick it.
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chain. Star being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And that 2-point lead, it's still right there on the scoreboard, Brock, after their defense got off the field clean.
And now, Kate, this offensive goal is to make sure that clock expires with that lead still in hand and them holding the ball. You absolutely do not want to give this ball back, knowing the other side still just needs a field goal.
So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.